Alright, so we're just going to play with a couple of things I got. So, I apologize. This got opened and the little unicorn mold is, well, it's gone. I don't know where it went. So we'll have to play with some other things instead. We've got Mattr, the unbelievable dough you build with. Unicorn Sparkle Mattr. It never dries out. It's got like a resealable container to it, but mine, well, the resealable part ripped away from the top, so I don't know about that. So this was $14.99. It comes with glitter, a little knifey tool, and then a mold where you can make a shape like so. Never dries out, easy to shape and mold. Wheat, gluten, and casein free. Other colors sold separately. So you get white. Oh wait, this is not white, this is pink. White, pink, and blue. So you can kind of make your own thing. And it's got glitter. I tend not to use these, but I really like the container. The container's pretty cute. What I say, I tend not to use these. It's already on my hands. I don't give it to the kiddos either. We're going to use the number 2 here to do molding. I also have Crazy Erin's Liquid Glass Thinking Putty in Rose Lagoon. So liquid glass is very prone to leaking, unfortunately. See how kind of a nice translucent color that is? I don't know if you can see it. My hand seems to be out of focus. But, it's kind of sticky, mostly to itself. Let me tell you, when it looks in the tin. One thing that's bad about the tin is that I'm sorry. It leaks to itself. So you can't have it at an angle. Sorry. Just something caught in my throat. Because if you do that, it'll reach through these edges. And then it'll be almost impossible to open it. Now, one thing I found in the past personally that I thought was interesting is the liquid glass and the sparkle matter here actually combine, and which is kind of cool. So, see, do I have a glass of water over here still? I do. Right, and then I have Kinetic Sand. So I thought it would be interesting to compare Kinetic Sand to this Mattr as far as which one is really worth more, and then also see if they can combine with the Thinking Putty. Because I've combined the Mattr with the Thinking Putty before, at least the glass one. Alright, so I want to do purple, so we're not going to do white. Keep that inside the pattern. Open these up. Does it have a little perforated tear somewhere? Oh my. This might be a challenge. This one doesn't have much of a smell. So immediately, it's kind of like, oops, Kinetic Sand in that when you push it together, becomes solid. Then you can kind of gently pull it apart. Oops. Kind of feels like a thick foam when you push it together. And you can see that in here. There's not really room for you to pull it apart. Yeah. What does it say this is made out of? Dry climates made Mattr harder. Humid climates made it softer. Color decoration may vary, not tested by animals. Modeling compound is not intended to be eaten. Doesn't say what it's made out of. Just that it's not wheat, gluten, or casein. Casein being like milk based, I guess. That might not be an entirely correct answer, but that's my understanding of the word. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's almost easier to open. Oh, I see. It's got like a defect in how it's sealed even. It's interesting. I just feel like the you know, Mattr one's not quite. Seeing a little care. Okay. There's no place to care. Okay. I use a tool. Alright. First, let's see how well the blue and pink mix. Oh, I love the cotton candy kind of look here. I'm going to take my ring off just for this part. You can really see that kind of crumble texture in the blue, pink. So soft. What shape should we make? It doesn't look like it's been dyeing my hands. Alright, let's see how well you hold up. ounces. And this is 10 ounces. This is already softer in the container. Does this have a pre-torn area? It's got more of a textured edge, so maybe. Done for. Okay, so this is a bit of a rougher texture because this one is made out of sand, but it's got that same web. Just falls apart a lot faster though. So it's a lot less dense in general. Oops. Oh, I kind of mixing some. Didn't mean to do that yet. Let's make a triangle out of this one too, a little pyramid. So you see that it doesn't want to hold the shape. You're being challenging, little friend. I've heard other people say that things like kinetic sand are hard to clean up, but I mean, for being made of sand, it's really quite easy to pick up. Just if you start getting it on the things that aren't, you know, a hard surface, that's kind of a problem. So we got 2 pyramids. Our lagoon. So one thing that the lagoon does, well, not the lagoon, but these glass putties do, so when you play with them, they go from being clear to getting all cloudy when they have the air bubbles in them. This one's from Crazy Aaron's. I don't know. They're clear stuff. The glass putty they have. Achilles Aaron's is definitely It's a different texture than any of the other clear stuff I've had, the glass putties. Like most of the clear slimes, it does like to stick to itself. And this one does already have some body in it. Okay, probably thinner stuff a little bit better, huh? Okay, my 2 experimental pieces. Out of control. Okay, so we're gonna try mixing. So here's our control. Not doing a very scientific job here because I'm not measuring. They look about the same size. What do you think? Alright, let's do it. I'm just gonna go dive in here. Alrighty, see. Oops, stop that. It's pretty well incorporated. Okay. See. It's fighting incorporation. Definitely is an interesting color. Let's see if these will combine. Who will win? Dead match. There's a lot of little sand though. Put a little bit more of this in there. feel like the sand particles are too large. Okay. We have some control pieces for these. Oops. Okay. Let's see the final result. Now, this isn't really useful for you guys, but to know. Okay, you can kind of see the number 2. You can still see the 2 pretty well. Okay, so you pick up the purple, just hold it, it falls apart. Pick this one up. It kind of falls apart. Like literally where I'm holding it. There it is, so it's this again. The whole thing kind of crumbles. Let me do that this one. Okay, so I think it's because it's behaving just like this one. Because I incorporated maybe too much. Let's see if you put just a little bit more. If it'll behave more like its purple parent. A little bit more. Yeah, it's a good midway. I think it's a better. Definitely looks more mid-color anyways. Alright. So it's sticky, stretchy. And then twist it pretty well. That is the original. Okay. It's kind of sticky. See, how's the tear work? Not super well. Let's try twisting. Does not twist super well. Okay, what this one? It's maybe a little less tacky. Not much, if anything. Squishes pretty well. Or it just tears when you go to twist. So, you can combine both Mattr and Kinetic Sand with, hey buddy. It's interesting that the glitter part of this one was much more obvious on this than it was on this. Yeah, so much stickier. Well, I feel like these are fun to combine any which way you go about it. Kind of curious what happens if we combine these. That just did pretty well. Same things you can see with the texture. So, that was me playing with these in a little experiment. You do not need to be a scientist to do experiments. If you were bored and watched this, well, to the end, thank you so much for being with us today. And just to get an idea, let's do number 3. Look, you get a pretty good impression. Let's just go ahead and do the 3 on all of them. Oh no, got stuck in the 3. It's not coming back out. Uh-oh. You usually don't want to come back out, do you, friend? Goodness. So, maybe if I do this, will that come back out? I did not anticipate this problem. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Well, I'll have to clean that later. Thanks so much for watching, and you have a great day.